Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to be showcasing our holiday and some of our new holiday product right here at Pop Promos. My name is Julie Callahan. I want to start by saying thank you all for your ongoing support of Pop. I am thrilled to be here as one of the new members of the leadership team, but definitely not new to the promo industry. So I've been around for about 10 years. I got my start on the supplier side, moved to the distributor side, and now back where I feel like my heart belongs, right here with you all. So thrilled to be here today. You are going to see a number of our sales folks represented today, including who you're seeing on the screen. So you're going to see Amanda, Sarah, Jordan, and Mac all showcase different elements of all things new with holidays. Here's a little preview of some of the topics that we're planning to cover. So you're going to hear a little bit more about Pop for anybody that's new and hasn't used Pop before. We're going to talk through some of the core things that we feel really strong that we are positioned best in the market. And then you're going to see some of our new product as well. We'll also touch very deeply on our creative services, which we're super passionate about and proud of. So first, I would love everyone to use the chat feature and give me a thumbs up or an emoji if this is your first time to being introduced to Pop. Oh my gosh, there's no one in the chat. Thank you so much. That means we have everybody that has used us before. We are so thrilled to hear that. And so just a really quick highlight of who Pop is and what we do. So Pop really brings a fresh perspective to the promotional product industry. And what I mean by that is we have created a product line that features full color and Pantone matched items with nearly unlimited decoration options. So it allows you to have all the creative energy that you want, but we simplify the process of bringing that in overseas. This also means that we have an unlimited inventory position, so you never have to worry about, oh my goodness, what's going to happen when that's out of stock. That doesn't exist here at Pop. So the way that I think about this, and during my distributor days, how I like to think about Pop was the best of both worlds of the confidence in what is in a domestic vendor that we're all used to using, paired with this concept of all the creative elements I could have with overseas production, and we bring that together here at Pop. So thank you for letting me do your introduction, and I will gladly pass it to Amanda, who's going to introduce our winter wearables line.
Okay, awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda, and I'm an account executive on the sales team here. And so today I'm going to touch a little bit on our winter wearables, which of course you can't have winter without winter wearables. So jumping right in, the first kind of collection you see here is our cable knit collection. Recently, we just added the cable knit scarf and cable knit gloves. I would say my favorite out of the three are the gloves by far. They're much thicker and softer than our standard glove offering. They actually have a brushed interior. It's one of those products we say you got to feel it to believe it. So if you haven't gotten a sample of these gloves yet, I definitely suggest getting a sample in your hands and trying them on, and forcing your customers to try them on too. Okay, and then next here is our Jacquard winter wearables collection. The great thing about all of these products is you can actually knit in the design into the product itself. So this is a great addition if you're looking for something a little bit more fun, creative. We've seen this be really popular as an add-on to a program, adding to that apparel category with something that is a bit more creative with the actual design and logo knit into the product itself, which is really unique. And then finally here is my personal favorite, which is the waffle knit collection. We have the beanie and the scarf, and then also what you can see here is our ribbed knit beanie. We like to do the ribbed knit beanie. It's kind of similar to that like really popular Carhartt beanie that everybody's loving these days. So just really cool retail inspired styles. And then in this next slide, I just want to give you guys a little kind of close up on some of the different add-on options that we have. So you can see the pom-pom, the different pouches, embroidery, any kind of customization, you name it, we can typically do it. And my personal favorite, I would say, is the vegan leather pouch that you see up in the left corner. It's just super sleek, retail. We can actually deboss the logo into the pouch itself. And here is a nice little close-up for you. This is on the cable knit scarf, super nice. And then to kind of go off that even more, for a limited time right now, we're actually offering a free vegan leather patch upgrade. So it's a special you don't want to miss. We love a special here at Pop. And it's just going to be on the brand new winter wearable products. So everything you see up on the screen there, the cable knit, waffle knit, and the ribbed knit. So keep that in mind. It's the perfect time to be pushing these products right now, especially with the special going through the end of the month. Okay, next I'm going to step into the season, as we like to say, with our sock collection. Socks are our #1 best-selling category here at Pop, and especially during those winter, colder months, everybody loves a cozy, fun pair of socks to put on their feet. So this is kind of a quick look at some of our top sellers. I would say the 3 on the left are going to be the most popular, of course, for winter because they come higher up on your leg: the athletic sock, fuzzy sock, and the dress sock. And then I just want to do a little bit of a deeper dive into some of my personal favorite styles. First, here we have the dress sock. This is kind of our OG sock style, as we like to say, the first ever sock that we added to our line. The great thing about these is, of course, because it's made from scratch for your order, we're going to Pantone match the socks in any color imaginable. And these are really great to put in a mailer if you're doing any kind of direct mailer for holiday. They're lightweight, they fit in a flat mailer, and you can insert it with a nice little greeting card, and we can actually fulfill and kit all the mailers for you. So that's always a good suggestion. Next is the fuzzy socks, my personal favorite for holiday. Super soft, again, like those gloves I mentioned, something that you got to kind of feel it to believe it. You got to get a pair for yourself and try them on. A cool thing to note here too, the hang tag is actually included in the base pricing for kind of double the value there, double the retail branding opportunity. And one of the coolest add-ons I think you can add is also rubber grips to the bottom if you want to make it kind of a non-slip cozy sock option too. And then the last pair here is the D2G socks. I always like to touch on these just because they're full color printed, but much softer and nicer than kind of that typical poly full color sock you guys might be used to. And really great if you have anyone looking for something that's super full color, super detailed, that typically wouldn't produce well on a woven sock. We always have this full color sock option available. And then just a final little piece here, I want to touch on our retail packaging. It always can kind of add to the value for socks, especially come holiday if you're looking to give away a nice little sock gift. My favorite here is the box you see on the screen. This is our sock box. It really looks like a cute little gift box, and then people can kind of unwrap it, open it up, and have their cute, cozy pair of socks inside. Okay, so that's all I have. I'm going to pass it off to Sarah, and she's going to talk more about all of our recycled, eco-friendly holiday options. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying the presentation so far. So my name is Sarah Smith, and I am the Director of Strategic Accounts here at Pop. And before I get into it, I want to get a little bit more interactive here and utilize the chat function again. So please either send an emoji or type yes if you are being asked for any sustainable product ideas. Whoa, okay. I'm getting an overwhelming yes, 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 yes. So that is great. And here I am now to help you give the gift of sustainability this holiday season. So in the past couple of years, we really made it our top priority to provide product options with sustainability in mind. My favorite eco products out of the bunch that we offer are definitely the items in our recycled canvas material. This material is made out of plastic water bottles, so not only is the material itself durable and eco-friendly, but it's ideal for vibrant and full color prints. So last year, the very first products that we've launched in this material were our recycled canvas fanny packs, our recycled canvas totes, and our duffel bags. And sales for those items took off for a bunch of different industries, so we knew that we needed to expand the line. Now we have a total of 10 different recycled canvas products. My favorites up on this slide specifically are definitely the wine tote and the lunch coolers. I actually personally just received my largest order of the year just last month for the small lunch coolers for a large retailer to use as an employee gift. They packed a little water bottle and a journal inside of the bags, and they gave them away as kits. So I just kind of wanted to show you, I have an example of the lunch cooler here, and you can kind of see that there's insulation on the inside here. So the best part about these lunch coolers, like I mentioned, is the insulation inside. Sales for this item have been booming, and we have been seeing them used mainly for employee gifts and new hire kits so far. So much so that we actually placed an order of our own, and we're using these as our new hire gifts. So they say "you're the coolest" on them, which I think is adorable. A little pun. We love a pun. And then you have the "made from recycled plastic" on the bottom, and then our information. So I just think it's a really nice, useful gift. All right, I'll stop talking about those. Some of our new recycled canvas products are up on this slide here as well. Here you have our backpack, you have our dock kit, you have our pouch, and then 2 different fanny packs. My favorite part about all of these items is that we have the ability to do custom lining on the inside of these. So here's an example of our backpack here. Here's what the inner lining looks like on the inside. So you can just kind of see that it's really just giving you some more space to brand, really takes the products to the next level, and again allows you to really brand every single element of the piece. And it also doesn't hurt that these items are trending in retail, which we love. And although I could talk about recycled canvas for the remainder of the afternoon, it seems, I also want to highlight some other products in our line that are also eco-friendly. Specifically our sunglasses. I feel like a lot of people don't realize this, but if you are working on a sunglasses project with us and there is any plastic component to the sunglasses, we can upgrade and use recycled plastic. Doesn't add much to the cost, and it really increases the value of the product. Our foldable bags, we can actually upgrade those to our PET material. So not only are you selling a reusable bag that folds up into itself, but it is also made out of recycled material. Amanda touched on our direct-to-garment socks already, but those are actually made out of recycled material as well. And then we have pennants, lanyards, and beanies that also can be upgraded to our PET. All right, now I am going to hand it off to Mac, who is going to take you through our vegan leather line. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you guys for joining here. Now to the best section, my section. We'll get into vegan leather, also known as LVL, something you'll hear me reference it to probably throughout the presentation. LVL does equal vegan leather. So this line is one of our most retail inspired lines, super versatile, full selection of products here, all from different pouches, different accessories, all the way down to small key rings, bottle opener, and a keychain. I could probably talk about these for a while, so we're going to kind of select out a few. Price ranges for this line are generally between about $4.50 and $12 sell. So there's a good range in there where it's not breaking the bank, but allows for a lot of versatility in the type of project or product that you're actually looking for. There is one exception to that, and we'll touch on that in a second here. But to highlight kind of 3 different products and 3 different price points. First one is the vegan leather dock kit. That's pictured near the tree up near the top in the picture there. It is one of the most popular vegan leather products, and I gotta say it's gotta be one of the most popular products when it comes to when it comes to holiday time. That's not a winter wearable. It's super versatile, and it's very multi-use, and especially unisex. I've noticed it has been used all the way from holding power tools, holding tools for an automotive company versus standard toiletry bag, or holding makeup or something along those lines. So you gotta have a vast array of how these can be used, and something that we definitely have seen people utilizing throughout the year, and especially during the holiday time. One especially helpful thing that I've noticed the dock kit has when it comes to holiday is the ability for it to be the packaging, right? So it be the vessel that other products are going within. So while you could do a custom box, and a custom box does look really nice, that custom box is likely going to be thrown out. Why not get extra value from a product when you could be putting other vegan leather items, other winter wearables, socks, whatever it is inside of that dock kit and turn it into a multi-product order. And we would love if you took our products and put it in there. But at the same time, if you have other products in the project and ours is just the dock kit, that's also just fine as well. It's just the perfect opportunity, both the pouches and the dock kit, to have basically a kitted order. Use it as the packaging, something that I definitely want you guys to take away from this. That goes across a couple lines, but especially the dock kit when it comes to holiday is really popular for that. And the one I want to touch on too is the vegan leather luggage tag. The luggage tag is a sneaky popular product. I don't know if we expected it to be as big as it is. I want to say don't sleep on travel when it comes to the holidays. I think all know that when it comes to holiday time, it's one of the most popular travel times. So whether you're using the luggage tag to gear up as a gift for people to then go away, or as they come back as a cool, awesome gift for the start of the new year, because as you can imagine, there's a lot of travel that goes on as the new year starts too. Definitely don't sleep on the travel concept. Luggage tag being one of the bigger ones for it, along with something like the passport case. And the last one I want to touch on is the vegan leather keyring. Ironically, it is our smallest product, but it's actually our biggest, aka highest selling. The keyring has kind of taken over the vegan leather line. Although the dock kit has been really big, the keyring has been very high performing, and we've seen that used in all sorts of instances. Great addition when it comes to holiday to those multi-product orders, like I mentioned, the ability to take the branding of another project, a sock, a beanie, even just another vegan leather item, apply it to the keyring itself and add it on for a relatively low budget option is really versatile, super practical and lower cost option. So those are a couple I wanted to highlight. And just in case anyone is new or hasn't seen our vegan leather line since last year, we did launch the laptop case, which is the highest ticket item, but it's by far the highest quality, super retail with a really nice padded inner lining. I actually use it every single day when I'm moving my laptop around. It was even nicer than I expected it to be. So that's one to keep an eye out for, around the $25 range, $25 sell. So if you have budgets in that area, this is a really good option to turn to. And then the last one is our vegan leather keychains. The keychains are similar to the keyring, but offered in a motel style, rectangular and circular. And I wouldn't be surprised if they take over kind of that keyring spot, because especially the motel style, really cool and unique. And obviously the full color all over is a really good option. Same thing as the keyring. And then kind of speaking of smaller products, let's talk about stocking stuffers, right? So a lot of the ones that you've seen here, or the ones that we actually just talked about, are within the stocking stuffers. They are under $5 sell. You can see the ones on the slide here. You can see the key ring, there's a pouch, there's a coaster, there's the keychains. We also have ankle socks, gloves, something we call a can cozy, and even sunglasses can kind of fit in this stocking stuffer concept. I don't know about you, but the concept of maybe a stocking stuffer where it's socks designed to look like a stocking and put into another product, aka like a dock kit, literally a stocking stuffer, is a pretty cool mailer idea. So something just to keep in mind. And speaking of mailers and fulfillment, we touched on it a little bit here, but I wanted to break down a little bit more. So given the nature of most of our products, lightweight, really easy to ship, we have this fulfillment option where most popularly we use socks, we use beanies, but can use all sorts of different products. The concept, sorry, excuse me. It's the most popular concept that we've seen used in the mailers are the socks and the beanies. And I want you to consider kind of the impact that a dress sock or a custom beanie delivered in a mailer directly to someone's house with a custom card versus the idea of somebody getting, having to go pick up some holiday gift that they have. Kind of things are a little bit all over the place, where you have people all over the country, or client has people all over the country, but you really want to get the same awesome custom project too. This is the perfect thing to do. Essentially what we're trying to do with the stocking stuffers, with the fulfillment is making it as easy for you as possible to have lower budget options, do multi-product orders, and if needed, we can handle all the fulfillment on our end, and take a lot of that time and effort off of your back. And then the last line I want to talk about is probably the most important end users of the holiday season, which is our pets, obviously. And I wouldn't be surprised if many of you are actually probably watching this with your pet next to you. Believe it or not, 70% of all households have a pet. So I'm guessing probably at least 3 out of 10 of you probably have your pet right next to you right now. So I know what you're probably asking, which is not everyone has a pet. How does this work? How is this relevant to me? People are often willing to spend much more money on their pets than they are humans. And I can't say that's a fact all the time, but in my personal experience, and I can say a lot of people that I've talked to would notice that I think we all know at some point in the holiday season, someone in your family that spent more on their dog or cat than they have on you. And I think that's something that can definitely apply in this situation too. The number one place we see dog products purchased is in programs, both online and the retail setting. So if you have any kind of collection that's being put together for a program, this is the perfect example to throw it in. This picture, if 75% or 70% of households have that, have a pet, that maybe 7 out of 10 people, when it comes to their, what they're sourcing, what they're looking at in a program, are going to actually be choosing that. Because as we said, they're spending their money on their pets and not themselves and not other people most often. Just something to consider, and how it can be relevant to you. I've even seen distributors set up their end of year gifting in a selection format where maybe there's a list of 6 products and you actually get to choose. And that's another perfect example of it's not relevant to everyone, but certainly relevant to the people that have pets. So you don't have to fully commit to it, but definitely worth having in your pitches. I guarantee it. It's been much more popular than a lot of people would definitely expect. Just want to quickly touch on the products here. These are some of our best sellers, kind of the classic options: collar, leash, dog bandanas. I should say pet bandanas. They can be for a cat. I've been told they can be for a cat, but you can see the slight differences. One is a screen print and one is a full color leash. Full color leash is an awesome option. It's a bit more retail and a bit sleeker. It's a really cool way to have full color art on a Pantone match base product. So something to consider when you're looking at collars, leashes, and even the dog bandanas. And then lastly, I'm not a pet owner necessarily, but I certainly reap the benefits of the pet owners here who bring their dogs into the office. And it's definitely not uncommon to see all 3 of these products being used in the office at any time. I've definitely stepped on a couple of collapsible silicone pet bowls and spilled some water here and there. Not my number one favorite these 3 is the Vegan Leather dog waste bag dispenser. It's just a different take on a product that you're probably very familiar with, something that you may have quoted before. It's just a really unique full color option instead of that plastic dog bone that slams you in the wrist every time you're walking around with your dog. This is a really unique, different option that people probably haven't seen before. So I highly recommend throwing it in your pitches, getting some virtuals for it, because it's going to be definitely a unique differentiator in your pet line when you're doing your whole pet pitch. So that's it for me and Vegan Leather, stocking stuffers, and pets. Now we're going to turn it over to Jordan, who's going to start us off with some kitchen products.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jordan. I'm an account executive here at Pop Promos. You may have seen me on some previous webinars in the past. I'm known to be spunky and a little bit crazy, so I'm going to make this as fun as possible as we talk about some home gifts and really some gifts coming up that are great for return on investment, not only for you, but your client. So jumping right in as we go here, kitchen items. I know when you think of this, you might get some negative thoughts, but we all have a kitchen. I'm personally a home chef. I should be on the Food Network by now, but I'm not. Totally fine. But our oven mitts and our pot holders and our kitchen towels are some of our highest quality products. All 3 of those are made of 100% cotton. And fun fact, our oven mitt and pot holder have a higher heat threshold than what you find at Williams-Sonoma. So not only are our oven mitts and pot holders higher in that value of useful products that your client is going to use over and over again. Everyone has a kitchen, everyone hosts for the holidays. We know whose houses we're going to this year already. Why not showcase a product that your client is going to use again and again and again in a setting that they have to use the product? So oven mitts and pot holders make a great holiday gift. We can even pair them together in a nice hang tag so it looks like a cohesive set. Very great option again for retail inspired, just because of the heat threshold and the capability of it being 100% cotton. With our kitchen products, these are also manufactured overseas in India. So any Lunar New Year delays do not come with these. These are actually manufactured pretty quickly for the quality of the product too. But again, great for client gifting at the end of the year to really hone in on that cozy holiday vibe with a useful product that everyone will take home with them and use again and again. So very great product. Then jumping into our leather collection. Everyone, you have to smell this to sell it. The leather, I'm gonna smell it right now. The leather smells so good. It is buttery soft on the outside. And fun fact, we are the only ones in the industry that can do a Pantone matched genuine leather product. Let me say that again. Pantone matched leather. You don't have to choose a stock color. You don't have to go through any of that. You are putting your client's Pantone color in the product itself. Smells amazing. It feels amazing. Everyone needs to get a piece of leather in their hand because it's amazing. I can't stop smelling it. It smells so good. With our leather products, the minimum on these actually start as low as 100. So if you have a client who is looking for executive level gifting, higher end products, this is definitely the way to go because they are all leather. Every logo or design is completely debossed in the product itself. So really nice for a retail inspired look. You can do a step and repeat deboss. You can do pretty much anything on these leather products, all super soft, super smooth. And again, because it is a higher quality material, your client's going to use this over and over and over again without the value of the product going down by any means. So such a great product. Again, smell the heck out of it. It smells amazing. Feel it, touch it, do whatever you got to do, but this leather is amazing. Going into some of our favorite leather products, they're really all my favorite. I can't choose a favorite at all, but all of them have a minimum of 100. I will say for end of year gifting or even new hire gifts, the notebook and the mouse pad make a great new hire set. The paper on the inside is actually recycled, so a nice little eco touch there too. And the paper insert can be refilled over and over again. So really getting that use case out of the leather, but again, only ones in the industry that can do a Pantone matched leather right now. So soft, so smooth. I encourage you to all be weird and order a sample and sniff the heck out of it because it smells amazing. And we actually coined that from our Vegas booth. That wasn't the term, but we stole it. So whoever did that, thank you so much. Jumping into apparel now. This is just something we want to touch on because programs are such a big part of POP now. Thanks to all of you registering your programs with us. When you come to POP for ideas, specifically for programs, we love to kind of show multiple products that you can put into the program store or showcase to your client. So why not think of us too when it comes to apparel to really round out the set that you're putting up to your clients for their website. Really helps make it a one-stop shop for when you're coming to us for those program orders. Throw in a piece of apparel. We just did this. Sarah actually coined the first POP order of t-shirts because of that. She had a great client come to her looking for products. She threw in a t-shirt. Why not round it out? Ended up securing it. So now there's multiple products within that program, but just a really good capability that we do because we are Pantone matching and doing full color products. We can really round out those program clients that you have that are looking for multiple products. So very fun options in there. And now I'm going to stop talking about products and we're going to talk about our virtual services. So as was said in the beginning, we pride ourselves on our virtuals. We actually have more artists on our team than we do sales reps. And so because of that, we encourage you to send over logos for virtuals as often as you can. We complete over 1,000 virtual cases a week in a nice cohesive deck for your clients, completely free of charge. So this is the virtual services we beg you to take advantage of. You're getting such great value out of our virtual services, completely branded to your clients' logos and branding, all sent back over to you without POP information, so you can send it right off to your client, out doing any of that work to kind of zhuzh it around, remove some branding, add this. We kind of take the stress out for you. So send us as many logos as you can, especially for our holiday catalog. This is a super great option that we have. Again, more artists on the team than we do salespeople, just because we really pride ourselves on our virtual services. So always send us over those logos when you can. And just to give you a breakdown of what happens when you send over a logo, for those who've never worked with us, they come in a nice cohesive pitch deck. So basically we take all of the branding that you sent us from your client, we put it in a nice cohesive storyboard and then send it right off to you. So again, taking kind of the stress and headache out of putting it together on your end with single virtuals. We do all of that for you to make you look like the rock star to your client. So again, send us as many virtuals and logos as you can, and we will take the headache out from the holidays, because we all know how crazy that is. That sounds like a Hallmark movie, so headache at the holidays, write that down. Might be coming out next year because of me. So I'm gonna pass it over to Julie, who's going to wrap us up from our holiday collection and hopefully get started on some projects moving forward. Thank you all, happy holidays.
Wow, thank you so much, everybody at Pop and our amazing sales team. Just have to give it up to everyone here. So I just would love if we grabbed the chat. I would love to hear from the group. Was there a certain product or product category that really spoke to you? Okay, we're hearing from Lisa. Lisa said the totes were, the socks were of mention, the leather items. Great, who else? Socks, love the insulated tote, great, thank you. The pitch deck program, love that, great. PMS match vegan leather, love the new winter items. Oh, love to hear this, love all the energy coming through the chat. Thank you so much. So now we are going to go ahead and ask a favor of all of you. And we want to be able to showcase what we can do when you partner with Pop. So what you're seeing on the screen in front of you is this QR code. So I want you to grab your cell phone, or if you're at your computer, go ahead and type that email into a brand new email to us. And we are asking that you send us a logo, or if you're using the QR code, you are welcome to request a sample or send us a note so that we can best support you. But we know that the best way for you all to understand how we can support you is to show you. So we want to send you product, we want to put virtuals and creative services in your hands, and we want to make it easier for you to convert your business with your clients. So as we finalize the webinar here today, if anyone has any questions they would like to pose, I will allow that to, we'll give a couple minutes in the chat and we'll go from there. All right, it's not looking like there's anything in the chat that's left. Do gloves have the ability to be used on touchscreens? You can have a feature added to our gloves that allows you to use your devices. So that is an upgrade. That is an upgrade that we could add to the gloves. I'm still learning, so thank you for bearing with me. But yes, we can add that on. Any other questions? All right, thank you so much for participating, everybody. We hope to hear from you soon. Take care, happy holidays.